So one of your best tips to watch crocodiles here, view crocodiles at Cahill's crossing on the East Alligator River, is don't take any sort of what looks like a rock or log for granted. So these crocodiles sometimes sit there head first into the current and hunt for mullet. So that one's here early in the season. It's only May at the moment, but later on in a few months' time this place will be packed when the mullet run up here and all the billabongs all recede down with their water levels, and the crocodiles will be back into sort of the main big tributaries like this one on the East Alligator River. Oh, I've seen some cool stuff happen here, I tell you. I remember a big crocodile here with a GPS tracker that parks in Cahill put on the back, Gary Lyndon, crocodile management team and that. So a big GPS tracker on the back. It was a dark GPS tracker, so we just called the crocodile Blackie, and there was a white one too. And there was a new crocodile moved upstream. It was just shoving all the locals around. So it upset the whole rhythm we had here, okay, and the hierarchy. Anyway, this new crocodile came up and I saw him turn the bend here, and he was going to challenge the crocodile with the GPS tracker right here. But it ran up onto the bank and showed this other crocodile how big it was, and it was a beautiful chest move or poker hand, okay, and the new crocodile backed off. So those predator-prey relationships, but they were hierarchy, basically challenges, okay, trying to maybe take over this area. It was an agitated crocodile, a big male, maybe 4.5 meters. And those challenges play out all the time here, just with little looks, body posture. Even the little ones that will be stationed up down here, the little ones right there in front of the platform, they'll be like resting their head on another one's tail or facing off. And some of them don't flinch at all, so they're real characters to watch. But they'll usually hang around their own size groupings here, 2.5, 3 meters through here. Big dominant crocodiles will take prime positions out in the middle. And at the top of the tide, silverback usually pops up and tells all the rest of them it's time to go home. So we'll see in 221, see if that's going to play out or whether there's a new dominant male here on the East Alligator River. So the northern side, upstream side, that's silverback's territory. The downstream side for the last few years has been beefy's territory. And he's a really big crocodile in great condition. You'll see that on YouTube, one of my first clips there, it's 5 minutes long. Beefy's out on the highway here on the crossing feeding, and he looks huge, okay. I remember another guy here, yeah, I think I've already told this story, where silverback came around the corner submerged and popped up right there, and the other guy was out in the rock right behind him and started walking towards him, and the guy ran back and he was so scared he went for home. No more fishing for him. But it was like a homing beacon. I saw him duck around the corner and silverback all the way and popped up right behind him there. So yeah, they're amazing. I remember Sean Nargi telling me, traditional owner here, that I think they caught one at Jim Billabong, no, Jim Falls, and then released it in Darwin, and it swam all the way back out here, hundreds and hundreds of kilometres, right back to the same spot. So wow, that's cool stuff. But a big tide today, new moon phase, which is new moon and full moon, big tides 2 weeks apart. So it's harder to fish at this time, but there's still a few fish around. I caught a small one before, but this is more of a filming trip and a social trip as well, with a bit of angling. So I'll get back and have a meal at the border store crew at Ann Benick Caravan Park there. Beautiful Thai food if you're ever up here. I'm just going to have a look to see if there's a bite just as this sun sets, and then call it a night before the mosquitoes get out.